Have you ever hailed a cab late at night, the city lights blurring into a watercolor painting? For most, it's a simple ride home. But for some drivers, it's the beginning of a journey into the unknown. Imagine this: a lone figure waves you down on a deserted road. They slide into the back seat, give you an address, and then silence. A heavy, unnerving silence that makes the hairs on your arm stand up. You glance in the rearview mirror, but their face is always obscured, hidden in the shadows. These aren't your typical late-night fares. These are stories whispered between drivers at dispatch centers, tales of the silent passenger. From the bustling streets of Tokyo to the winding country lanes of Ireland, drivers share eerily similar experiences. The passenger is often described as pale, dressed in slightly old-fashioned clothes, and speaks in a soft, almost ethereal voice. They might ask to be taken to a house that was torn down years ago, or to a cemetery. The driver, focused on the road, might not think much of it at first. But a strange chill often fills the cab, a cold that has nothing to do with the weather outside. One of the most famous accounts comes from Japan. A taxi driver picks up a young woman on a rainy night near a known accident hotspot. She asks to be taken to an address a few miles away. The entire ride, she says nothing. The driver, feeling uneasy, tries to make small talk, but gets no response. When he finally pulls up to the destination, he turns around to collect the fare, and the back seat is empty. The doors are still locked. He gets out, heart pounding, and checks the back seat again. Nothing. But then he sees it, a small, damp patch on the seat where she had been sitting, slowly evaporating into the night air. Similar tales echo across the globe. A driver in Chicago picks up a young woman in a white dress near a ballroom famous in the 1930s. She asks to be taken to Resurrection Cemetery. When they arrive, she simply vanishes from the car. This ghost, known as Resurrection Mary, has been a local legend for decades, with countless drivers and motorists claiming to have given her a ride, only for her to disappear at the cemetery gates. What's truly baffling is that sometimes these drivers find the exact fare for the ride, sitting neatly on the back seat. Crisp, clean bills, as if left by a perfectly normal customer. So, who are these phantom passengers? Are they spirits forever replaying their final journey? Some theories suggest they are crisis apparitions, the energy of a person appearing at a moment of great distress or right after their passing. Others believe they are residual hauntings, like a psychic recording stuck on a loop, forever hailing a cab on the same stretch of road where their life tragically ended. The destination is often significant: their former home, the place of an accident, or their final resting place. It's as if they have unfinished business, a desperate need to get home one last time. The consistency of these stories is what makes them so compelling. Drivers from different cultures, with no knowledge of each other's tales, describe the same phenomenon: the silent passenger, the strange chill, the sudden disappearance, and sometimes the mysteriously left behind fare. It's a modern-day ghost story, played out not in a dusty old mansion, but in the familiar, everyday space of a taxicab. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? The next time you see a taxi with a single passenger in the back, staring silently out the window, you might be looking at more than just a person heading home. You might be witnessing a ghost taking its final ride. What do you think? Have you ever heard a story like this, or maybe even experienced something you can't explain in a taxi? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more mysteries. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.